hit it well.
Likelihood of a player getting injured if you play 90 minutes compared to 15 minutes.
What are you protecting him for? What are you protecting him for?
Because we've only got one striker.
Yeah, but
we've got one striker. Christian told you, right? We've only got one striker. We got, as you said earlier, we're going into a very difficult game ahead, at Newcastle away. We've got one striker. Marino can fill in, but we've got one. That's why Marino started today. We've got one striker, so protect the guy. Bring him on with 15 minutes to go.
You didn't have a little. You didn't say bring him on with 15 minutes to go. You did not.
No, I never said to bring him. I didn't say to bring him on to 15 minutes ago.
There you go, the game
That's what
is
the
over.
manager did. He brought him on with 15 minutes to go. You protect the player.
Is Joker injured?
No, because he's only played 15 minutes.
Right. So it's only 15 minutes.
The likelihood
there has to be a time span.
No. Laurie,
it's about probabilities. It's about maths.
Thank you, Liv. Tell him.
It's
He's the only one. Everybody else, ask production staff, ask everyone that's here, ask Kenya.
I don't agree.
The poll, 70%.
No one agrees with you. Nobody.
Fine. If no one
but I'm chatting rubbish. But nobody agrees with it.
You are talking nonsense.
So Christian's chatting nonsense. Marty's chatting nonsense.
If they're agreeing with you,
they all agree with me. They all agree, right? You all agree with me, yeah?
It's
all right, so Liv's chatting nonsense, Marty's chatting nonsense.
This whole thing about if you play him, he's going to get in. You said
Kenya's
if you
chatting
play
nonsense. Yo, Ryan.
No, the more time that he plays, the more time that he plays,
we get Ryan, come round.
the likelihood of him getting injured.
You said if you play him, he's going to get injured. So
Ryan, you agree with me? Right, so
there's no way.
So that's it, right? So like Ryan don't agree with you.
Did he get
Christian,
injured?
Marty, Liv,
did he get injured?
Or Kenya, and they were all chatting
right. Did he get injured?
He didn't play.
Did he get injured?
He
didn't play from the start. He played 15 minutes.
So because if he'd have played,
so he's got less of a likelihood.
So if he'd have played 90 minutes, he would have got injured. Then is that what you're saying?
Not necessarily.
So
the likelihood of
who got injured tonight? Did
the
Saka
likelihood any player playing 90 minutes.
Which player?
The probability.
Of the players that played 90 minutes.
Laurie, you're missing the point.
I'll
give up.
The point I'm trying to make to you is that injuries like that are very rare.
Yeah, but we've got depth in every other area right now, right? If Saka got injured tonight, Max Dowman, but Ethan Nwaneri probably plays on the right against Newcastle, right? If our left wing, we've got cover on the left wing, cover in midfield. If Gyökeres gets injured, we've got Mikel Merino up front. It's the only area right now we have no depth in terms of having an actual striker who can fill in. So don't play him from the start. Bring him on for 15 minutes against tired legs. Less likely he's going to get injured. He could still get injured.
Why couldn't you have started him for half an hour? Sorry, not for half an hour.
15
for the
minutes.
first 60 minutes.
Why? But why? We can win this game without risking him.
1-2.
Anyway, it don't matter.
Anyway,
we won the game.
Moving on from that.
No, Marty. What we should have done is started him, played him for 15 minutes, then took him off.
No, by your logic, yes. By your logic.
No, but it doesn't matter.
So we won the game 2-0. Not the best performance. So I'm just going to read out some. I'm going to read out some super chats. Okay, so cameos, please. Big up Marty and Liv. Good vibes. Thank you very much. Most appreciated. Anthony James. Big up panel. Marty is the most likeable presenter on YouTube. Thank you, mate. I really appreciate that. Big love. what called Anthony James?
Cheers, honey.
Yeah, no, thanks for that. Nice. Yeah, I'll send you the money later, mate. So, Lewis Goodworth. Robbie, why you send Ryan Kalako to Port Vale? He would school you arguing in Watchalon, bun the bacon blood.
He might be there.
Yeah,
he goes to a lot of away matches.
I think he might actually be there.
Probably there. You know?
I haven't met him.
He probably is. So Abdullah Abdu Hussein. Laurie's point is like criticising Arteta for bringing an unused Zubamendi. Doesn't he know he can trip and get injured while getting off the bus?
Okay.
So Nappy Woots, balls over the top, great crosses from the side, predictable. We need to see only players on the field outside of the defence that can only apply skill moves and passes. Saka come inward earlier. Thank you very much for that. Arsenal FC, not Arteta FC. Which team in this game was League One? Hard to tell.
The team that lost.
Okay, yeah, 2-0. Yeah, good stuff. So, Atiola, there was a message which was retracted. So, who is it? Okay.
Saying that this notion of getting injured is overstated. I think you could have played him and he would have been fine.
Do you think that?
Yes.
But why do you need to play him?
Because I told you why at the start. I think he needs some goals. He's a striker. They feed off goals. I think he would help him.
Yeah,
I'm
it
thinking
would.
about the player.
It would be good. For him to
But it's
score
not like
goals.
he ain't scored any goals, right? So it's not like, sometimes you might say, right, you know what, this player, he ain't scored no goals this season. Let's get him off the mark. He scored goals.
Yeah, put him in an easy game.
Yeah, he scored goals already, so you don't need to do that.
Yeah.
I didn't say you need to.
Protect the
I
player.
said why I would have liked to have.
Well, what you would have
seen
liked,
it.
yeah, but
Yeah.
me,
I
don't go along with it just because you play him.
It's the
he's
right-
going to get injured. Saka didn't get injured.
me,
None of them got injured tonight.
yeah, but you know what? Even we've been watching that game, Saka got clattered a few times.
He did. He
The
got
likelihood
studs on
of
his-
the longer you play, the likelihood of you getting injured is higher, right? So if you've got a game,
That
when you
applies
don't-
to everybody on the pitch.
exactly. But if you've got a game,
So-
that's why he made 9 changes, Laurie. Right?
Yeah,
And
but
if you've got
you're
a
not-
game when you don't really, you don't desperately need to play it, why play him?
That's your
Keep
opinion,
that
right?
player
That's
back.
your opinion.
That's why Zubimendi's not played. That's why a lot of
Yeah, but then
Rice.
that's why a lot of other players did play.
Yeah, that's why Rice only. Do you think if this is a very important game, Rice wouldn't have side?
It is a very important
Can I just
game.
give one different argument that no one's mentioned either? It's also rest. Gyökeres has played every minute.
He's
pretty
not
much of every
tired,
game,
bro.
right?
He's not tired.
And also, maybe this just plays into it. The
Does he
guy
look
was
tired to
he was
you?
at the Ballon d'Or Awards. He flew to France on Monday, right? He was there. He had to fly back.
now.
Right. This is another thing as well. It's now Wednesday.
That's so true.
We've got a game on Sunday.
A couple of sherbets.
rotation-
Did he look
Went
tired to you?
Went out on the shan.
He would play 15 minutes.
He might be
I want him to have, like,
hungover.
bags
You
under
never
his eyes.
know.
Do you know what I mean?
We
plays a part, man.
we play him for 90 minutes tonight, and he got injured. The manager will get absolutely hammered.
Yeah, but he didn't.
Why did you play your
didn't play
careers?
tonight.
No, but
against
you
Port
could
Vale,
apply
but-
that to Saka. If he'd have got injured,
No,
everybody
but
would
it's
have said,
different,
oh, the
Laurie,
guy's
because
coming back from
the
injury.
difference is, right, the people understand why he's playing Saka, because Madueke's out injured. Saka
Could have
hasn't
played
had...
Wanyeri there.
Saka's not had...
He could have played Max Dowman there.
need-
No, he played
Saka
Wanyeri
needs
there
minutes.
because right, we've got an injury at the moment to Odegaard, right? So he's looking at it and he's thinking to himself, right, I've got to get Saka back into the groove, right? The guy's only just come back from it. He's been out for how many weeks? 4 weeks,
Yeah, a long time.
right? I've got to get Saka back into the groove. We've got an important game. Saka, you start, we'll take you off after 60 minutes, which is exactly what he did.
And he nearly got injured.
And
That challenge that they put in.
he had a couple. Like I thought that Port Vale were
Christian, you
very
could apply
physical.
that to anybody on the pitch.
I know, but if they're not on the pitch, they're not going to get injured.
Yeah, well, that's the obvious thing to say. But what I'm saying, I would have liked to have seen him start. You think
Yeah, but
differently.
what you would have liked. right?
Listen, the way I look at it is
Just
this,
term it
right?
like that. What you would have
No,
liked.
but that's what I said, and you lot started jumping
No,
down
it's
my
not what you
throat. I
said.
said I would have liked to have seen him start.
I'm not jumping down your throat.
You are.
I
You-
understand why you want him to score
Do you
goals,
understand
but he
what I'm
has-
trying to say?
Yeah, I understand what you're trying to say,
Right,
but
so there you go.
I think the decision that was made was the right decision.
In your opinion?
Yeah.
Right.
Do you,
and in everybody's opinion here, and in 70% of the people who are watching,
No, I
this
don't believe
opinions
what
as well.
Ryan said anyway. I don't believe that.
Well, you can see it on it. What was it? You got,
don't
should
believe
have the
that.
yeah,
whole
no,
there.
70%. 70% agreed.
And even if it is 70%, fine.
Okay.
I'm not expecting everyone to agree with me. You lot
Well,
don't
they
agree,
don't.
but I'm sticking to my gun.